all know it's actually kind of simple to appear like you're this jacked in real life without having to sip some non-Tropicana juice, if you catch my drift? You just have to utilize something that I call the Genjutsu effect, patent pending JaxBlade. Now, there are 8 billion plus people on this planet, and majority of them are not fitness experts, and there's nothing wrong with that. But because fitness is not their primary interest or goal, they don't look at it the same way someone who is gym obsessed does. So for a lot of people who have a decent amount of muscle, like, nice sized arms, abs, nice back, they will actually give them a bit of inflation and start to see them as much bigger than they actually are. As a personal trainer who used to work in the gym, who also has a life offline, I have seen this happen so many times in real life. And one of the most memorable times is back when I was in high school when Twilight New Moon came out, because so many people were saying, oh my God, have you seen how Jack Taylor Lautner's got? He's as freaking big as Arnold Schwarzenegger now. And meanwhile, it's like, no, he looks phenomenal and great. He's not as big as Arnold. Same thing happened when that Tarzan movie came out. Phenomenal looking body, but some people were thinking like, oh, he's like as big as a bodybuilder, when that just was not the case. And we all know these days that anime is no longer a niche training motivation. There are literally millions of people inspired by like characters like these to get in the gym and get after it and build physiques like these. However, because they're drawn with their physiques, majority of the time the artist will make them look like a golden era bodybuilder about to get on stage for a physique competition, not realizing this is when bodybuilders are at their weakest because they're all dehydrated because it makes all the muscles and veins pop. When in reality, unless you're specifically prepping for a physique competition, like you're about to get on stage and be judged by all these people for your physique, if looks is what you primarily care about, you don't need to go that far to still look impressive to majority of the planet and still remain in, healthy levels. And for people say, nah, that's bullshit, you need to look like this, this, and this. All right, just ask that person respectfully if I can see their screen time. Because a lot of the time we forget this because social media is just like such a daily part of our lives. But some people can be like so stuck in their like little echo chamber that they forget like what it's like out in the real life world. And trust me, it has happened to me too, when you just get so invested in something and you spend all day online and that specific like interest that you have, that you may start to lose a bit of touch with reality. But then you go out there, like, take some classes, go have hobbies, go do various things and meet people outside in like the real world. And it's like, okay, wow, I'm just seeing like all these different perspectives that I was just blocked away from because I was stuck online. You don't need to be this excessively yoked to cosplay Goku and still look badass. Here's a pro tip. Focus on dropping your body fat to around like 10 to 15% where your abs start to get visible, and then put on 5 to 10 pounds of muscle onto that leaner frame. You'll look way bigger. If you need help with that, just screenshot this. It's basically a checklist for you to follow every single day. And if you do this every single day for 5 months, you will see results. Also, I am running a 5-month training arc for anyone who wants to drop fat and get lean. So all you gotta do is comment arc down below. But I also have a ton of free playlists on my YouTube channel, JaxBlade, to help y'all reach your goals as well. But yeah, just stay consistent, 1% better every single day, get out the house more frequently, and you'll start to look and feel better. You got this.